Hey, what's happening, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right, man. What's up with it, y'all? My name is Devontae Springer. My friends and family call me DT, and I'm just coming here to go live and tell y'all how I got my California real estate license at the age of 27. You feel me? So let's start off with, I guess, why I wanted to. You feel me? Get my real estate license. So a little bit about myself. You feel me? At the time where when I was starting taking it, you feel me? I was probably like 25 when I thought about taking it. I'm probably like 25. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? I started a company. You feel me? In 2020. You know what I'm saying? And part of the company, which is right here, is called Community House Activism. And it's a nonprofit organization in Sacramento, California. You feel me? And we focus on teaching storytelling and advocacy training to youth and young adults between the ages of 16 and 26. You feel me? And one of the long term goals of this organization is to buy two-story homes in the middle of marginalized communities all across the country. You feel me? In the heart of the most like poverty-stricken neighborhoods, under-resourced areas. You feel me? Uh, we want to buy these homes, open them up, and have them serve as like the foreground of where we provide these services for the youth. You feel me? And so, with that being said, one day I'm on the internet. I'm on Groupon. It's this website where like you can they be having like little shit to do and you could buy like little tickets at a discount type of shit like for shit that be. But for me, I was looking at one time I got a oil change. It was a nigga that had did an oil change from my shit, and it had came out to hella cheap, like $9 or some shit, $16. It was something hella cheap. You feel me? Like under $20 type shit. So I'm like, all right, cool. I think I was on there looking for that, like looking for oil change or some like tinted windows or some shit like that for the car. And then boom, you know how the little ads and shit be on the side, you feel me, of the website. There's a little advertising thing that said, get your real estate license for $99. You feel me? So I ain't pay no mind to it at first. I look, I'm like $99. So I just click on it just for the fuck of it. You feel me? I click on that motherfucker. I go to the website, and it's just a regular ass website. You feel me? Like you can't tell if it's legit or not. It's a regular ass website. It just say like get you feel me, real estate courses is on sale type of shit. So I look at it, I'm researching, I'm okay. You feel me? Then I go to Google. You feel me? I instantly type up hella shit like what do you need to get a real estate license? You feel me? And then I started seeing like the requirements. You just have to be over 18. You feel me? Like you don't need a college degree type of shit. Like basically, you just have to live in the state where you're applying to get your license. You feel me? You just have to be a resident of that state, be over 18. You feel me? Damn, my fucking shit fucking up. Be over 18. You feel me? And pass three courses, and then you have to be able to pass a test. You feel me? That's basically what it is. You just got to be able to pass a test. So I'm like, okay. So then after I look up that, then I get on Google. I'm like, if you are a felon, can you get your real estate license? You feel me? So then I'm looking, and it's saying like, you feel me, like hella shit, like like it's possibilities you could get like basically like disqualified or whatever type of shit. And I'm like, but it don't say like automatically like you cannot get your license. It was saying like certain crimes that they really trip off the most. So it was shit like grand larceny, shit like fraud, shit like money laundering, you feel me? Shit like that. Like shit that gotta do with like identity theft, you feel me, or like fraud or like money type of shit. White collar crime type of shit. Theft, you feel me? Shit like that. They was tripping off more shit like that. You feel me? So me, my felony was only for a gun case, you feel me? So I'm like, ooh, I damn near got action. You feel me? So boom, I just buy it. Just for I had some extra money. I think I had got like a stimmy or something, bro. I think I had got a stimulus check at the time. So I had like some extra wop, you feel me? So I'm like, boom, ooh, buy the motherfucker. Just on some shit, you feel me? Just like, let me see what it is. Man, so basically you gotta pass these 3 courses, you feel me, before you can even take the big exam to get your license, you feel me? So basically that's what you paying for the $99 is you paying for those 3 courses, you feel me? So I'm like, all right, boom. So I'm looking at the 3 courses. Man, when I tell you it's hella information, it's hella info, like, bro. They got like 30s, 50s, bro. It's hella chapters, bro. Like, when I say it's hella, bro, like, no cap, like, it was a lot, bro. Like, you feel me? So I'm just looking like, damn, like, when I first look at it, I'm hella, like, overwhelmed. So then I started realizing, like, all right, boom. The beginning of this shit is just like the first like couple for one the first chapter for sure is just like how you say it. It's not really important shit. It's just like talking about why you need the course. Like it's just talking about real estate, but it ain't nothing like important on there. You feel me? So I'm like, boom, I breezed through the first. I'm like, okay, I started realizing like this ain't cool. So then when you get to like 2, 3, that's when they like they start asking questions and shit. So basically, bro, it's basically, bro, online course. You feel me? So I bought the course on the 3 courses online, and it's a module. You feel me? It's like 30 something chapters, and it's like a chapter quiz at the end of each chapter, and then it's a final quiz at like the end of the module, I guess. You feel me? So boom. So like how I was doing it, bro, and you have to like pass. You have to like pass in order to go to the next thing. To you feel me? Like you have to pass module 1 in order to go to module 2. You can't just like skip through. You feel me? So I'm like, all right, boom. There's no way you can cheat this shit. You feel me? So I'm like, all right, boom. How I did it was you can listen. Like it's a motherfucker talking, and then they got the words right there. Like it's a book and it's a person talking that's reading the shit. So how I was doing it, I wasn't reading the shit. I just listened. You feel me? So every time like the cooking, you feel me, or every time like whatever I had like some downtime, bro, like cooking, driving, you feel me, using the bathroom, you feel me, like rolling the wood, like whatever, whenever I had downtime, bro, just doing like some regular shit, I would listen to the courses, you feel me? But every time I would hear something like, I guess like important, or every time I would hear something that kind of stood out to me, I would just write it down, you feel me? And then so I just kept doing that. And then I would take the quiz at the end, and I started noticing it was only certain shit that they would add. They wouldn't testing you on the whole thing. So then I'm like, okay, boom. I just gotta make sure to write down the most important shit and like not necessarily focus on trying to memorize every single word and every single definition. You feel me? So I started doing that. Then I passed. When I passed the first one, when I passed the very first quiz to go to the next module, when I passed that shit, I was like, oh yeah, I got it. Oh God, I swear to God, like I passed that first one, it was over. I'm like, I can do it. I just got into my little rhythm, like I got into a groove. You feel me? I just kept listening on downtime, and I just kept doing that shit over the span of 5 months. You feel me? I looked up, 5 months had went past, and I was done with all three of the fucking courses. You feel me? And I was like, oh shit. So now I'm looking like, okay, boom. Like I did this shit, like hella this time just flew by. And really I could have got it done faster, but I was like the way I was doing it at the pace I was doing, I was pacing myself out. You feel me? But I could have did that shit way faster. So then once you pass those three, they give you certificates. You feel me? Like you can print your certificates out. So then I printed out my certificate. And the good thing about where like I had an advantage is that I live in Sacramento, California. And the Department of Real Estate, the DRE building, is actually a physical building is here in Sacramento. So a motherfucker that's applying for a California real estate license that lives in Fresno, they still got to go through the same agency, the same building, but they have to mail all their shit in or do that shit online or drive all the way to Sacramento. For me, I would just have to drive like 5 minutes up the street and go do all my shit in person. You feel what I'm saying? So that was kind of an advantage to me. You feel me? So boom, I I print my certificates out. I slide up to the DRE building. You feel me? I'm like, all right, I got these certificates. Like, how can I sign up to take my test? So they tell me, they like, you have to submit an application. They was like, they check your certificates to like, you gotta submit an application with your certificates and then processing. And they gotta like process your certificates and make sure. Then you have to pay a fee for the application. They give you an option. They say either you can do you can pay for your license and the exam like all together right now, or you could do it one by one. You feel me? So they give you the option to just pay for the exam and then worry about the license shit later. Cause it's two separate, like it's two separate things. You don't have your license yet. You still have to take the state exam. So you have to submit an application for that and do that. So boom, I paid for that shit, submitted my application, submitted my certificates. Then they told me it was good. Then they gonna give you a date. You feel me? When you get your date, you have to show up for that date. You can't be late, nothing. You feel me? Or they gon' like your rescheduled date could be hella far. And you have, I think it's only like a year or 2 years or something. I think it's 1 year from the day you like take the exam or some shit, or the day you get the certificates, you have like a year to fucking get your license, or you gotta do the whole process over again. You feel me? So it's like you always on a crunch, like a time crunch. You feel me? So boom. So I get my date. You feel me? Nigga I go up there. I get up there. They like what they say. They like they take your phone. Like they make you put all your shit in a locker. They make sure you ain't got none of your pockets type of shit. They make you roll your sleeves up, you feel me, like this to make sure niggas ain't writing nothing on their shit. They be really like checking. I ain't gonna cap, like they be really on niggas. Then you gotta once they check you and shit, it's a room, you feel me, like a big ass glass room with computers in a row, like a classroom, and everybody can see, and it's a security guard, or not a security guard, but it's a person in that motherfucker that's like walking up and down the rows like this, every row, and then walking down every aisle. You feel me? And then so you go up in there, they give you a thing, they just give you a sheet of paper and then a pencil. You feel me? If you want to like do some math problems or whatever. You feel me? So then you go, your little computer down there, bro, you just boom, you got like 2 hours. I think you got 2 hours or 4. You got like 2 hours, I think, to take that motherfucker. It's like 200 something questions. It's hella questions on that motherfucker. So then, boom, I go. I take that motherfucker. And then once you take it, they give you your results immediately. Like when you leave, they give you your results. So they give you to you like a little envelope, and they tell you don't open it until you get like outside type of shit or like out the premises. So boom, I get outside, instantly open my shit. That motherfucker say you failed. I'm like, ooh, nigga, I damn near was crashed. But I think I asked them, I'm like, what happens if I fit? Like if you don't pass or somewhere they tell you they like if you don't pass, you could just reschedule to take it again type of shit. But the only thing is your date. It's the date that they give you. It could be hella far off, like a month out or 2 months out. And if you keep failing and you gotta keep rescheduling, you just pushing closer and closer to your date. You feel your cutoff date to get the license. So they be like, boom. So luckily I got lucky again. They gave me a rescheduled date, and it was only like that motherfucker was like a couple days later. I sort of it was never like the next day or 2 days later or some shit. But it was hella fast, like within a week. So I got lucky again. Boom. I go in that bitch the second time. Nigga, boom, take that motherfucker. Took me like 2 hours. Nigga, second time. You gotta get like a 60. You gotta get a 70 to pass that motherfucker. The first time, I got a 67. So, nigga, I'm right there. So I instantly rescheduled it. Nigga, second time, passed that motherfucker. Oh, God, I got like a 73 or some shit like that. Like right over 70. I'm like, ooh, nigga, I'm in the game. Oh, God. I'm like, nigga, I'm going stupid. Like, nigga, I'm damn near drop a tear. Nigga, I'm in a parking lot. Nigga, let's go. Nigga, let's go. Nigga, I'm in a parking lot tripping. Nigga, on God. Nigga, like, so boom. Nigga, hella happy. I'm like, okay, boom. I'm in the door, nigga. I'm like, now, nigga, they can't say, like, nigga, I did this shit. Like, you can't take this. Like, even if I'm like, nigga, I'm thinking, like, nigga, even if they don't give my license, like, nigga, I could still say, nigga, I passed this. Nigga, a state exam. I could say, nigga, I'm smart enough, nigga, to do real estate, nigga, in California. Like, nigga, I could say that I'm smart enough to retain the knowledge of a real estate agent. You feel me? So that shit is huge because can't nobody take that shit from you. Like these certificates and shit, like education, can't nobody take that from you, bro. Like that's something that you work towards yourself. So boom, I'm lit now. So now this one the stressful part come though. Because now I'm halfway there, you feel me? But I'm not there yet. But I'm halfway there. So boom. So once you get the state exam, then you could go and then you can apply to become a salesperson. You feel me? So basically, a salesperson and an agent is the same thing. A salesperson has to work under like a broker. So when you get your sales license, you have to work. You have to have it attached to a broker. You can still be licensed, but in order to start working and start selling houses, you have to go through a broker. You feel me? And I'm gonna do another video. I have other videos that breaks down the difference between the agent and the broker. But anyways, you feel me? So earlier I had chose the part of like I'm gonna just do it one by one. So I said I'm gonna do my exam shit first. I'm gonna pay for this, do the application, then I'm gonna pay the other shit later. So I had to do the other shit, but I wish I would have did it all together because it would have saved me some time. So I had to go back up there and do my salesperson license, do my salesperson application, and then pay the fee. That was like another 200. And if y'all thinking like I said, pay the fees, it wasn't that much. It was like the one shit was like 2 something, like altogether maybe like three to $400. You feel me? No over nothing over like $400 or $450, some shit like that. So when you do your salesperson license, you have to do your background check and your fingerprint. That was the part that I was stressed out about because I'm like, okay, now it's time to, like, it's the day of reckoning. You feel me? So boom, I go, I do my application, I pay the fee, I go pay for my fingerprint. You feel me? And then I go turn my shit in. Boom. So then what happened? So off the rip, it was difficulties. Like off the rip, it was shit going wrong. So the first thing to go wrong, it was the shit with the card. Like I think I had wrote the wrong fucking number, the wrong because you had to do everything like by hand, like you feel me, like on an application. So I think I had wrote my wrong credit card number or some shit. Like I was off one digit, so that has slowed up some shit. That has, and once it's all through like a process. Like it goes through one channel, then it goes to this department, this department. You feel me? So if one thing gets slowed up, it slows up the rest of the shit. So that one thing has slowed it up. On top of that, this was COVID season. You feel me? So I would go up there. Sometimes they would say, "Oh, your worker is out on, you feel me, on COVID leave. Try to come back in like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Try us again." So during this time, during like the application process to actually become a salesperson, that process took me over a year. It took me over a year. In the beginning, it was just back and forth. Me driving up to the place, them telling me, "Oh, your person is out on our person is out sick." Tell me, or they would say what they would say. They would say, "Just try again in a couple weeks. Like it's still being reviewed, or it's in this department now. Like try it again later." You know, and so it was just that constantly, constantly. Or they would change my work. "Oh, we got you a new caseworker," or "Your case has been transferred to this person." So I went through that shit for a whole year, bruh. And after a year, I was there on some shit like, bruh, they is not finna give me this license, bro. Like I damn near was like, I ain't gonna lie, like I damn near gave up on that shit. Like I'm like, bro. Finally, it started making some movement. They told me it got transferred to a. So this was they told me. They said it went through, but the application got denied. When they told me it got denied, my heart broke. They said it got denied, but you could, like, you basically have time to do an appeal. You feel me? And during the appeal, it's basically you have to go to court and present yourself of like why you should get your license, why they should give you your license. So you have to like show them that you're, because they denied it because of my criminal history. You feel me? And so they said basically like you have to submit like character reference letters to show that you've been rehabilitated. You feel me? So I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like that shit crushed me. But I'm like, I still got action, but it crushed me. You feel me? I'm like, I damn near gotta go to trial just to get a fucking license, bro. Like, so boom, I ended up doing all that shit. I get niggas to write letters for me, hella shit. I do all this shit. What happened? And then they send me like some shit. Like that shit was confusing, bro. Like they sent me some shit and I didn't know what the fuck to do. Like I sent them everything they was asking me. I sent them the letters, like hella shit. And they sent me some shit, some paperwork, and I guess I was supposed to sign it. But I never knew I was supposed to sign it and send it back to him. So it was like hella months had went past and they was like waiting for me to send them back a signed copy of a paper. And I was just chalking it up like, man, fuck that shit. I sent them. I did everything. They ain't got back to me. I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm like, fuck that license, bro. You feel me? Then the lady finally reached out to me, was like, you, she say, what she say? You haven't responded. Just letting you know, like, your time is coming up. If you don't respond, they're gonna automatically like deny your case, and you're like, you feel me, you're gonna automatically not get your real estate license. She like, if you still want it, like, you better do this, you feel me? And it was just an email out the blue. When I was finna quit, I'm chalked it up to the game. I'm like, fuck that shit. She hit me. I'm like, what? So I go back to the paper. I'm like, wait, this? And she was like, yes, you have to sign it and send it back so that we can. It's saying that you want to waive your right. Basically saying you want to waive your right to your license and do an appeal so that you can like basically plead your case. I'm like, oh shit! So this whole time y'all been waiting for me. So boom, I send it. I send it back. So then she scheduled me. They put me on a date on the calendar for a hearing. So I'm like, she like, at your hearing, you feel me? Just basically like you have to like basically present your case. You feel me? So, oh, this what it was. They was saying I thought I needed a lawyer because they kept saying, if you have your legal representation sign this and all this shit. I'm like, but I don't have no fucking lawyer. Like, what the fuck? So that's what made me chalk it up. I told the lady, like, I don't have money. And she was like, you don't need, like, she was like, you could represent yourself. You feel me? If you don't have a lawyer. And she was like, you just need to respond, like, before, like, the nigga just, like, be like, fuck it. So I'm like, oh. So I responded. I'm like, I'm going to represent myself then. So that's when I'm getting the letters and all that shit. Woo. So boom. So then months go by. They scheduled my shit for like June of 2023. Mind you, I took my test, and when I passed the exam, that shit was in like 2022 in January type of shit. So over a year had went past, you feel me? And boom. So matter of fact, 2021. So 2 years had went past. So boom, what happened? So then I get an email off the blue. She say, this before the court date, June. It's like a week before the court date. Swear to God, she like, Devontae, I got authority from whoever the fuck is in charge, the commissioner, to grant you to offer you a restricted license if you want to accept. And then she started naming out like all the like guidelines and all that shit, like what it is and all that shit. So basically what a restricted license is, it's the same thing as a regular license, except when anybody can search up a real estate agent. You feel me? Like, you can look up all of their information, their license, all of that. All you need is their number. So basically what a restricted license is, when people search you up, they can see that I have a restricted license. Versus, so if somebody looks me up, they can say, oh, he's a restricted license, so maybe he, caught it, something's going on with him. You feel me? So that's what it is. But basically, it's like a probationary period. You feel me? You have to be with your broker, and you have to basically not fuck up or not mess up none of the rules for 2 years. And then after 2 years, it goes to a regular license. Granted that you don't do no shady shit. You feel me? And then your regular license is valid for 4 years. So basically half the time you would have to serve as like a restricted agent. And then the other half, you could be a good agent. And so that's basically the difference. So I'm like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm still an agent. Like, nigga, I still have my license. So I'm like, yeah, like, nigga, run that. You feel me? So boom. So she like, okay, I'll let the person know that you accept it. So she tell me again, You have to sign some papers and send it back to us to waive, to waive your rights to your hearing. And because basically she say when you accept it, you waive your right to like plead your case for an actual real estate license. So I could have really went to trial and probably could have got a regular license, but I'm like, I'm not gonna play with these white folks. I'll take the deal. I'm on mama, give me that deal. You feel me? I go ahead and take that shit. Whoop. You feel me? So I get my shit. You feel me? And and then what happened? Yeah, it didn't help. So she like, okay, I'm gonna let him know. So then she like the commissioner has to sign off on it. Once the commissioner sign off on it, we'll issue your license. So then I still wait hell alone. I'm tapping in every week again. Like, what's up? Did commissioner sign that check? Commissioner sign that? Commissioner never signed it. Finally, commissioner signed that motherfucker like 3 weeks ago, man. So I've been in action ever since. Devontae Springer, man, real estate agent, Big Dog Realty right now, 217-5353, man. That's my DRE number, man. Look me up. You need a house, man. You trying to sell one, man, get at me, man. Just me on camera, but I'm telling you, off camera, man, I'm so professional, you feel me? I'm really him, like, you feel me? So don't let the looks fool you, man. I'm telling you, I'm really a smart guy, you know what I'm saying? So it's my first live stream, man. I just want to break it down. You feel me? I'm gonna be doing more of these. I'm gonna try to. I do not like long ass videos because I hate watching long ass videos unless it's hella interesting. Then I'll be into it. So if you're into shit like this, let me know if you like the long videos, you like the information, or you want me to shorten that shit up like 5 to 10 minutes. I can do that too, baby. But boom, no man. Nigga didn't have no viewers on this month, but I think I had one viewer. You feel me? Bounce on, bounce off. But other than that, man, I'll see y'all niggas next time.